Hi, what I'd like to talk about this time is values. And values is a sub section of the concept of VV-MOST. Um, Values is one of those very used and abused terms as well. A lot of people think, it's just esoteric, and what is it all about? It really has a certain element of importance, and I'll come to explain why in a minute. But it's to do with your beliefs. It's to do with the basic morals and ethics that motivate you to have a business and make you who you are. So, for example, and it varies from company to company and from person to person. So, if you walk into a Google or a Microsoft or an IBM, you get a feel, and the feel is not the same between them. It's how the building is lit, is how colorful it is. It's how the receptionist basically addresses you, whether it's by first name or by surname, how they pick up the phone and talk to the person you're coming to see, again, whether first name or last name, what kind of music is you see, what kind of magazines and newspapers are on display. All of that tells you a lot about an organization. It tells you about what motivates it, what is behind its beliefs and ethos, and why it is there, and what it is it tried to project to the marketplace or to its stakeholders. It combines those stakeholders that like it to succeed, and they work for it to succeed, whether they are the employees, or whether they're the shareholders, or whether they are the distribution channels, or the suppliers, and so on. So that set of values tend to actually come across through your products and services to the marketplace. And the more they are strong, and the more that your stakeholders actually subscribe to them, the more likely you are to project yourself as being authentic and true to your brand, and true to your to what is behind what you are doing. This is applicable whether you're a small business or a medium business or a large business. Even if you're a one-man band, your customers will know you by the beliefs, and by the quality of the product. It comes out in the quality and in the attributes of your brand, and what you produce to your customers and to the marketplace. So it's critical. And you take a lot of examples, whether if you're a football supporter, and you belong to a Liverpool or a Man United or a Chelsea or a Tottenham. They are different in the way they project themselves and the way they show themselves on a day-to-day basis. The same thing applies to organizations as well. So hold on to that, because in future videos I'm going to do a podcast probably in the future about elaborating more about why this is critical, and how does it support your brand and its strengths, and how does it affect your development of strategy as you build and you grow your organizations. But for the time being, just keep in the back of your minds that values can be very important, and the lack of them, or the confusion of them, can lead to some kind of a fragmentation of your stakeholders. So you need to be careful about whether your values do make sense to those stakeholders or not. And I will come to emphasize the reason for why it is important to be aware of all of this. Thank you.